And connector as well, finding 3 kills in total. It's all Angel to pick them up. And it's going to be Exist now. And Forest, calling himself Forest Wild, rolling back the years there a bit. As we get into the 5-on-2 situation. Forest down to 50 HP. Exist just with a smoke. He's trying to find a frag back in return. Dead Fox doesn't really need to work for this one. He's trying to do what he can. Does some damage, to be fair, and will be staying alive for now.
He can continue to pull them into him. He might go down, but in a 5, oh, maybe not. 5 versus 1 now, it's not going to matter much, as Forest will get at least that kill. Picks up the USP. So 1 versus 5, down to 4 with 39 seconds. Forest has bomb, 35 HP, and armor. But the likeliness of anything happening here is pretty slim.
Yeah, if he finds a couple more kills, that'd be great. Just boost his money going forward, but the round is over for 25 seconds. Almost impossible to get a plant down here. He might get a skill on Bondic. You never know. We'll see what he can do here. Very good with the silent USP, but now down to 4 HP. We bought it to finish things off. Great round from HellRaisers. What a message to send out to NiP at the start. Very aggressive, hitting all the shots. Angel especially. Fantastic work. I'm sure that's the replay we're going to see momentarily. Lines them all up. Gets the first, and then back up from his teammates as well, and helps them pepper them down. And that was an amazing shot towards Get Right as well, offering the luck player towards that monster tunnel. Obviously, going to have some HellRaisers fans in the audience here today, Matt. A couple of Ukrainians
that guy in
up
the front actually had HellRaisers flags growing out of his head.
That's what I thought as well. I thought that's an interesting idea. But no bomb going down suggests that NiP will be forcing to the second round. They will do indeed. Tech-9s, Deagles, no nades though. That's a problem. They can be good with these pistols, especially the likes of Forest. We'll see whether he can step up. Round number 2. And looking at the buy for HellRaisers as well, 4 UMPs and 1 M4. They've opted for more utility instead of firepower here.
Bondic will wait out in front of the bathrooms with the UMP. Angel with the M4.
Yeah,
has
well,
elected to play
he got that extra cash, right? So
yeah, but I thought for some reason I would have expected it to go toward Monster or Long, but he's actually closer to Long, but watching inside at bathrooms.
Sticking together, though. They did this on the pistol as well. 3 together, and Angel actually goes down. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, though, as Dead Fox starts to go wild with the UMP. Kill comes back in return, but it's going to be a 3-on-2. And Forest should be shut down at this point. Bondic, he should secure the round as he drops the bomb towards the side itself. Get Right left alone on the A site.
Hair looks good on camera, at least. Bondic gets the shot. This is big as well that Dead Fox is able to get those 3 kills with the UMP, because as we know, he's going to want to build toward AWP, so good money for him.
Not too bad at all. Absolutely. Dead Fox certainly been absent, I would say, in this tournament. They really need him to step up here and actually start delivering a world-class all performance that we know he's capable of. He's certainly delivered that in the past, and I really want to see him step up today against NiP and see if he can go toe-to-toe with Draken. Mechanically, very gifted player, and he will be aggressive on a map like Overpass. It's going to be 2-0 for HellRaisers. Full eco for NiP at this point. PT50. Just a 1 and a flashbang. So they go towards B. They'll flash over at one point. Wait for the smokes to go down. Flash over. See if they can overwhelm at least 1 CT. Get a trade. Then pick up a gun. There's the flash. Not good. And it's going to be 0. Gets headshot to start, but there it is. An equal exchange.
Decent for Get Right to shoot back into 0, but Sticko there to line them up. And Angel will contribute. The SMG is getting all sorts of kills.
It is.
And it's 3-0. Now the guns come out for NiP. We snapped away a little bit too soon for me to see exactly what the money available is.
Yeah, well, it keeps the mystery of the proceedings, right? It makes things
That's why we bring you in, Sherlock.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Solve them all.
I'm trying to work it out now. So, all probably not a possibility considering no bombs were planted at all in those 3 rounds. They force bought fully on the second round as well, so there will be 5 AKs here. Maybe a UMP if one player wants to get extra utility as well. And this certainly will be a bonus round, I would say. If they've got only 1 UMP, to be fair, I think they lost another one. So it's going to be the AWP for Dead Fox, 1 UMP, and 3 M4s. Angel getting ready towards short there, maybe flashing off a teammate. They're going to be a contact play. Through the smoke they go, and 0 finds the first frag, but Forest fighting back, but he goes down as well.
Looking solid for HellRaisers. They get the man advantage again. Angel's going to slip in because of it. Looks bags. If he had waited, he may have gotten someone down toward the ramp instead, but that's going to give Freiburg his way through. This is Freiburg's best entry map, in my opinion, on this site as well, over toward B, as he turns the deficit into an advantage. Dead Fox on his AWP based on those kills with the UMP is going to start to get in closer. Freiburg stays behind the boards on the site. Bondic at the window to look above, has a smoke in front he's got to wait for. And on top of all that, Get Right doesn't even need to be a part of this. He just needs to sit and wait for the information at bags. Freiburg with another kill, follows it up. 4 for Freiburg in the end.
Yeah,
he'll get the first round.
Very simple approach here from NiP, I have to say. It's the first gun round. They're expecting maybe some aggression towards the connector, and maybe they've got some saved SMGs that HellRaisers go aggressive, maybe towards middle or long or something like that. And so they go very fast towards me, pushing through the smoke with simple flashbang as well. They lose the first couple of frags with a trade on the second, but Freiburg steps up. You're absolutely right. This is one of his better maps for sure. T side, especially on that B side, and CT as well, hitting into the Exist tag team combo, has been renowned as one of the best in recent years. It's actually very good. One of the better maps, I have to say, in that respect. We go to the second round, well, the second gun round, I should say. It's going to be more of a full buy for NiP, get the 4 AKs out, the AWP for Draken as well. And in terms of the HellRaisers, they have 1 UMP on Sticko. It's not looking too promising. Deadfox, of course, doesn't have the AWP himself. And once again, 3 players sticking together, this time towards long. And you can see NiP just holding up, not giving too much away here, seeing if there is any sort of pushes coming in from the CT side. Draken presumably will be given some time to work this now. He's covering his teammate Freiburg towards the connector. He'll just be watching the tight corner in case anyone faces him. You see that on the minimap right now. And slowly but surely they'll go for some map control here, probably smoke off towards the bathrooms. And do HellRaisers decide to push this? They're quite committed towards long with 3 players there. They're not watching middle at all.
Quick check of the door. So Draken T-sided op. This is where we have been critical. As you say, did do good against Virtus Pro, at least in your opinion. Not that I disagree, but there might be some that do. But we know he did struggle as well on Inferno against Kenny S, for example.
Oh, well, I think the entire team did. They looked lost on the side of that map, right?
Sure.
They looked so lost. But Draken was certainly not helping. They were 4 on 5 at the start of every single round, mainly due to him going aggressive at Banana.
See if he can find openings here. He's going to lead off. They do get a rifle beyond him now. Get right will start the way through. Freiburg again finds 0. Freiburg at sandbags.
Here he comes.
You might as well call that his position with Banana on Inferno because he seems to walk in and find the angles. He works well off of his teammates to get slight distractions. And, yep, bomb planted. It is going to be done. HellRaisers forced to save already. It goes 3-2. And NiP closing it up immediately when the guns are drawn.
Yeah, another simple play. Freiburg delivers once again. 6 frags in 2 rounds. That's not too bad at all. It was a difficult buy for HellRaisers. Certainly didn't have all the utility or an AWP to hold them off there. Freiburg finds both of them once again. Bomb down, 3-2. And I think they'll go for a little hunt here. Bondik, yeah, he could tell. I was going to say that's a difficult challenge to make. It doesn't really mean much if he gets 1 kill. So he wants to survive at this point. Make sure they save the 3 M4s into round number 6 here. But as quick as that, NiP find 2 on the bounce. And Forrest, he is hunting here. Let's see if he can get anything out of this. Will be CTs towards T-spawn. And he probably almost guaranteed this kill. Nice work by him. Just to damage the economy a little bit further there. For some reason, I can't see the cash, so...
the HUD's not correct.
Presumably, they won't be forcing around it. I don't think the money's really there after the difficult buy in the previous round. Maybe some Deagles, P250. But Deadfox and Angel still on the rifles here. What's the play? Maybe those 2 rifles go towards connector. That's obviously a very important part of the map. If they can get a smoke down there, they'll one-way smoke, a flashbang. Maybe a boost coming in. Look towards short. We'll see what they decide to do. So 3 and 4, those are numbers looking for the mini-map. They are towards middle. Angel takes a little bit of a peppering there towards middle. Only 9 damage, though, as he holds towards party. Oof.
Forrest gets the shot onto Angel to start things off well for NiP. Angel as well did have one of the guns. Sticko doing the old bag check. Don't walk that direction yet. Forrest, meanwhile, out with Exist. Draken to start it. T-sided op. They go first. He walks around. Close proximity to each other in that sense. But Deadfox could foil. Big ask, to be fair. Got a bit of protection by Bondik to cover off where the other 2 would come from at the main bathrooms point. Oh, look the right way. Flash, look the wrong way. Gets taken down. Far too easy, it turns out. Forrest will continue to follow this up. He's on to 3 kills in the round.
Yeah, he's looking strong. Get right chimes in a little bit there as well with a kill on towards Sticko. Just 0 now, who will be punished, and Forrest decimates in that round. So,
Threat's happy.
Sorry?
Threat looks happy.
He does, yeah.
He's glad you're not coaching.
Well, I gave him a chance. I said to him, this is your final event to prove yourself. We don't get a good result here, I'm taking over full time. And he'll be casting with you from then on as well. We've got a lot of
agreement.
With
that.
Yeah?
Finally someone who knows something about the game.
Exactly, that's what I said to him. Someone who knows how to coach, then someone who knows how to cast. It's going to be a perfect swap. Transfer of the year, I would say.
Transfer of the year. Forget about the G2 deal.
Well, here we go then. HellRaisers still struggling. You can see no kits, no one of head armor, and obviously not a big deal against the AKs. They've opted for more utility with these famous buys, and Exist looking to get in towards B. He's going to smoke it himself. Does he push through this?
That nade was perfect.
Yeah, I think that caused him not to push through after he goes down to 50 HP. Freiburg, like he said, very proficient on this B side of the map. They have got a lot of firepower and a lot of boost towards the side as well. Angel keeps his position away slightly there with the wall bang, and does Get Right spot one of the players on the side there. I don't think he did. Just about, it's like a millimeter difference. If he stands up a little bit further, he could do it. But
remember, you can jump up onto the corner of the yellow building. I'm not sure that you can do it in competition play though, because I think it's considered a pixel walk. But someone showed that the other day on Reddit.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, you can get to the corner of that yellow building. Sticko will start to push back through. If you do it, the point is you can see a lot deeper into the site, but Zero's done well hold this time. Forrest still managing a kill, but Freiburg, who's been a large part of getting into the sites, has gone down. It's all onto Forrest, who has the only kill in the round this time for NiP. It starts to circulate around the pillar, just trying to see out both sides, and Dead Fox is the one to get the kill. HellRaisers finally respond.
Yeah, finally, this has been a big round for them. And unfortunately for NiP, back towards the B side they went, unable to really get the opening frags that they did last time, and it's going to be 4-3. HellRaisers a difficult buy there. Famises and 3M4 is managing to deliver the goods there. Still plenty of money for NiP. 4-3. HellRaisers take the advantage once again after going up 3-0. But NiP looking to fully reset them now. Still some decent casualties here. Angel's gone up to $0. There's about 2 to 3K on the other teammates there. Dead Fox back on the AWP, and I'm waiting for this big performance from him. He can be a superstar for his team if required. We haven't really seen it yet, and this is what I'm talking about towards Connector. Getting that boost up towards the short tunnel, and we'll see whether they can get anything from this. Decide to fall back. Didn't find an early push there at that point. Freiburg waiting patiently towards the Connector position.
Patient indeed. So a different approach this time from NiP with a bit more pressure over toward A. Dead Fox will have his op, but not in position out toward long. He's still trying to find a shot at the front of bathrooms. In fact, it looks like they're going for the boost right now to see above the smoke. Bondik's the one that's up, not the AWP. I leave the op below. You would have thought you'd boost the op in that position, but apparently not. May get Freiburg right now as well if he walks out that door. That second smoke, ooh, timing. Was definitely a possibility, and I think Freiburg heard them drop off, so he tries to fire into it. Now Dead Fox gets an angle that he can start to work.
Okay then. Well, we have got some decent map control. Look towards long. 2 players there. That's Exist and Draken. And we'll see whether this mid-control from Dead Fox as well. Look for the first pick. Spots an arm. Nails the shot. Freiburg goes down. Does the refrag come in? Not quite. And Forrest has to fall back and Get Right looking to challenge here. Decent flashbang. And Dead Fox will survive at this point.
Exist tagged up. Still on 42. He's going to get taken down as well by Angel, who sees between the 2 smokes, and it's on to Draken. Saw the flash muzzle as you were trying to remember at Pro League that day. Muzzle flash. I had it backwards. I'm sorry, but couldn't get the shot off.
We struggled with that word the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, it's muzzle flash.
We were calling it tracer for a long time. We're like, what was that the right
tracer's
word?
the light on the bullet.
The bullet trail.
The muzzle flash
it's coming
is
out the barrel.
Yeah, exactly. It's what a silencer actually originally, not just silencing a bullet, would cover. You used to have, there's another word for this.
We're exploring this option quite deeply, but let's keep going.
Almost like a muffler, but I can't remember what the guy. Anyway, in the war, you'd have like a. It wasn't a silencer, but it was designed strictly so in night combat, it would just conceal the flash of the barrel.
Twitter's your answers.
Yes.
We'll find out.
We'll have a little trivia.
Yeah, exactly. We'd like to have a quiz.
I think it was invented in World War I, whatever it was.
There you go. Well, HellRaisers managed to convert 2 rounds in a row now. Dead Fox starting to step up. I said I wanted to see it. He finds the opening kill and manages to have his AWP in the next round as well. It's going to be round number 9 here. 5-3. Draken, no one for him, I'm afraid. He hasn't really come to life yet. He's down to the Tech 9, 4 AKs around him. They've been focusing heavily towards that B site. Went towards A previously, got shut down. Maybe back to B it is. They've got 3 in the connector right now. Just trying to obtain it. Make sure there's no CT presence there whatsoever. Get Right. I spoke to him the other night, said he's back fully on the lurk roll now, where he wants to be. Now the fact they've got Draken back in contention for them, actually, can be the full-time AWPer. We'll see where that works out for him. He's alone towards Monster. This will be a B execution. Nothing towards the A side of the map, so they pretty much have to fully commit here. Flashes go in. Can Freiburg find some magic once again? Apparently he can. 2 kills for him.
Does indeed, but he's silenced finally by an Angel, who's got a bomb in front of him. Turns around, though, as he realizes they've gone behind him. And Forrest, he's been the second prong to the approach, I have to say, when these situations occur. Nice shot. Dead Fox follows it, and it's striking in the pit. It's going to buy so much space because the bomb gets dropped again, and Get Right has to go forward to grab it. It's 43 seconds, and he may use that time to his advantage. No information on where the second one is, and they're going to push together. They nearly miss a shot, but down he goes. Great round, Dead Fox.
Yeah, exciting round of that. Freiburg cracks open the B side once again. 2 kills for him. Quickly replied, though, and what an amazing play that was from Dead Fox, starting to live up to the name. 1 close range no-scope as well, and the quick scope towards the little pit area as well. Fantastic stuff from him. Secures the round with that kill alone. 2 versus 1. Very well played by the CTs there, giving Get Right 2 targets to work out, and he only gets 1. Refrag comes in. And HellRaisers have broken the economy now of NiP. A little partial buy here. Deagle's PT50s. A scout for Get Right as well. Some armor, 3 players. But it should be quite a clean-cut affair for HellRaisers, who starting to get quite a convincing lead at this point as well. 6-3 on the CT side. It is a CT-sided map. But they are playing well, I have to say. And Dead Fox, he finds another pick. Some wallbangs coming in. A little bit tense there, but no damage inflicted.
Stellar performance in the last round. It's Bondic, though, this time that plays with Dead Fox over toward A. They'll set about going their business at the bathrooms. Flashes back that direction, and he and Bondic now step wide to try and find Forrest. They do. Can they get the kill? 10 HP. He goes out to sacrificially give himself up so the other 2 can try and peek. Who do manage to get kills exist, and Draken. However, Angel's still there. We'll shut that down, at least for now. In fact, the bomb as well in that position should secure it. 55 seconds. If Draken can do anything on the AWP, now's the time. I think he's already missed his chance because he looks wide of the mark to where Angel is. Does read the fact that he's like to get flanked. Sticko still manages it.
Yeah, Draken getting the AWP certainly made that situation a bit more interesting. You can see Dead Fox complimenting them with a nice shot, but couldn't get rolling there as the bomb was down. Had the play coming from back, but couldn't nail that shot. 7-3. Matt, I believe you got HellRaisers to win this one, haven't you?
I did pick HellRaisers to win this
Bit
one.
of a wild card pick, I would say.
So my theory that's been actually backfiring in a lot of ways is that I'm going, because I had a rough start on day 1, I'm going for all the opposite picks so that I can catch up to you. And I threw in a few wildcard with the Asian teams. CLG's proved me wrong twice. Immortals today, I knew they would beat MVP, but if they'd won, that was me back into it. So it's go big or go home at this point.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah, if you want to know what we're talking about, go to our Twitter. You can see the fun we're having in our predictions.
Yeah, but I think today's my day. I'm feeling it. I could have easily gone 0-6, to be fair.
Yep. Oh, here we go then. Sticko. He has special towards connector. 3 players on the other side of that door. Good flashbang. He will be taken down. That's very nicely done by NiP. But Zero, quick to reply, brings it into a 4-on-4.
This starts back up toward middle as well, just to make sure no one from bathrooms is advancing to take back map control they're trying to establish. Dead Fox watching that position closely. Flash out, tries to time it. Doesn't land it. That's going to give room now for NiP, and he's going to relocate to bathrooms. That could work. Ooh!
It's
clips the wing, but Exist could still run.
Yeah, indeed. It's certainly going to help out HellRaisers going forward, though. Get Right, like we said, back in this lurking role. He's towards short right now. Forrest towards the connector as well, and I can see a wild Draken towards long. Hasn't found a pick just yet with the AWP. The Dead Fox, he found Exist. He doesn't get the kill quite yet.
Muzzle break.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
There we go.
That's correct. Everyone has jumped in with that one correctly. That's exactly what it was called. Muzzle flash, muzzle break. Well, things going on to the B site. Bomb planted. They've backed away, and it looks like they may just sit back all the way. They've gone to a very early HellRaisers. And this is going to be a save based on the fact that they had the rotations wrong. I know it seemed like it was likely they could win this out, but where they committed to A early, no point giving away economy on a retake.
Exactly that. They've got this nice lead now, 7-3. Don't ruin your economy in a very unlucky retake. You're so far removed from the situation. Then you had 1 player over there and Get Right, and we said waiting towards short, trying to find a sound cue. He gets it, takes down that kill, and Exist already taken down Sticker towards the door as well. So that was the opening kills they needed. And once the bomb was down, HellRaisers thinking, let's not throw this opportunity away to actually win this half quite convincingly here. So Dead Fox saves the door. Zero and Bondic will just be protecting him at this point, making sure it doesn't go down. They haven't got any utilities today, but they have got 3 kits and armor as well. So this is the right decision in my book. It would have been an almost impossible retake without the grenades required. So NiP pull one back. A pause comes at this point. It's 7-4. They should be able to force around as HellRaisers after winning a few rounds in a row there. A chance for NiP just to recalibrate. The fist bump. Oh, Get Right left him hanging. You hate to see it. Kills morale.
It's fine. It's fine. He's new. Get Right's not used to him. I said that to Get Right.
Yeah.
I said, you always have the new neighbor. I said, does that affect you? He says, I don't care.
He doesn't care.
He said none of the other guys are willing to sit in the end down here, so yeah, I'm taking one for the team.
Yeah, get right. Certainly focusing on his own individual performances recently. He feels like he's not up to scratch at the moment, and he's looking to rectify that, putting in a lot of hours at the moment and trying to find the old form, of course. And with Draken coming in, obviously makes things a bit more problematic, but it has been a resurgence, looking better than it was a few months ago, I have to say. Obviously not making the major. That was a massive blow to those guys.
Yeah, especially after last year, where they won, what was it? They won Malmo, they won Oakland. Was there another one in
Starladder.
Starladder, that's right, Starladder here, of course. They're the defending champions. Yeah, they won 3 $250,000 plus events last year, which, despite some inconsistent performances in there, everyone, I thought for sure, all right, NiP's looking good. This is the second most amount of high-tier victories to SK, and then the major just killed them.
Look at the HP damage done towards HellRaisers. They went too aggressive towards middle. 2 nades came in. 3 of them down to about 50 HP. That's pretty rough, and they'll be running away with their tail between their legs. Back towards the A site. That idea hasn't worked out, but this one has. Deadfox gets the door open for him, and he finds Freiburg in the connector. Man advantage after losing so much HP at the start. Gifted towards HellRaisers.
Draken will look out toward long, flash over, potentially try and peek it himself. Freiburg down early. Forrest will be timid to try and push into the bathrooms, and look at this. A retake at long from the CTs. You used to use that term on Dust too long, retake, even though it's technically no one's territory. But
yeah,
the
for
CTs
some reason,
have to establish
all of us
presence.
as pro players called it that tactic, when we were like in teams and stuff. And like,
well, it makes sense because you've got to establish the territory. Oh, if they missed that jump, that might actually help them, because if they had made it, Bondic is ready for it. They're going to flash too deep. He knows it. He's going to go. Spots the shoulder, but fires too soon. A pop flash over. Works out reasonably well, but then Deadfox bails out Exist, or rather, excuse me, bails out Angel on what would have been a trade. So it means HellRaisers have a decent lead. Get Right pulls that back to just 1, but Deadfox has further information, can lock off at least the right side on the approach of the stairs, his left, but still can't find shots. Now will Get Right down, 3 HP to work with. Sticko comes in to keep him alive, leaving the op up, establishing further economy.
This is the Deadfox we're used to watching, online especially, and at some lands in recent memory. He's actually looking much better than he has in this tournament. Hitting shots, good awareness as well. The ones that really matter, he's locking down. And NiP, after winning 1 round, they've been shut down now.
I have to say as well, Thorin always did say the best fox is a dead fox.
Yep, that's true. Maybe not referencing this particular player, but, you know, that's something he definitely would say. So I think this might be a pause for NiP, all things considered, considering they just won that previous round and getting shut down like that. Looked like there was a round going in their favor. They got some nice picks towards long, then Deadfox out of nowhere finds 3 kills in total and extends their lead 8-4 now. This has been a bit of a brawl here on Overpass, but HellRaisers, I'd say, rising above expectations so far. I think everyone before going into this one, like, HellRaisers haven't looked amazing. They're taking down a couple of wins here, but NiP finding some form, they'd be running away with it. We're still in early days. It's obviously still a CC-sided map, but what's the buy for NiP? I see a couple of rifles on their backs. They've bought into it, so 3 AKs, 2 Tech 9s for Freiburg and Get Right. Maybe a full execution required at this point, allow them to actually get towards a bomb site, kind of running towards B at this point. Bomb is towards that side of the map, though, on the back of Draken. The 2 players in the connected position, not fully committing, and Freiburg will be flashing in to see if he can get any sort of control in this area. If he goes around the corner, though, he'll be taken down. And Zdis first, in fact, and he will find Freiburg as well. A clean sweep for HellRaisers so far.
Clean sweep indeed. Things going from bad to worse. Could be 9-4 quite quickly. Get Right going to do what he can, but can't do much. Draken's there to try and trade on the AK, and he goes down as well. HellRaisers looking very good. CT, don't. There we go.
Always got to do it.
But yeah, this becomes a bit of an issue because NiP are good on this map. We say that. Yeah, okay, their CT side's not bad, but they normally get a decent, at least usually 6 rounds on their T side.
We haven't, you remember when this tournament especially, Starladder last time, when Michael Eddy first joined, their T-side looked so good because Michael Eddy was stepping up and finding picks all the time. He was actually looked very comfortable on this map when NiP were playing this. It wasn't an NiP-associated map really, but when Michael Eddy joined, he thought, oh, this actually makes sense. Michael's obviously very comfortable on this one, and Draken so far hasn't really had that much impact. He hasn't really given them any opportunities to find rounds. He's been down to Freiburg, really. You think back to it, they've won 2 big rounds towards that B side, 1 eco, and then 1 other gun run after that. And we'll see what happens to round number 14. It's pretty much full eco here. NiP, 2 Glocks, and a couple of PT-50s. Draken on the Deagle. Walk at the A site. Hope for the best. I think they have 1 flash to work with here. There it is. Goes in. And they should be shut down unless Deadfox gets traded out. And it's actually looking promising. The Glock's lighting them up.
They switch guns at the wrong time. They certainly are lining them up. Deadfox goes down. and it's the advantage heavily for NiP, although they are limited. Oh, that's going to certainly help. Limited on HP, but Sticko's locked off by a Molotov. He does get one on the nade. That's Get Right gone. He was low. He was on 3 or 4. I can't quite remember, but low enough. Sticko starts through. Hit, smoke, money in the next round. Might as well go for it.
Yeah, might as well go for it. It's the last round, indeed. And the problem is, if they set up pistols, this full defuse might be possible, but...
That's smart. Swings wide. Forrest gets caught off looking inside of the smoke, expecting he might be on the defuse, which now he is.
Give it a
He's
go.
gonna hold it. He's definitely going to hold it, but no way. They've already lined it up. They already heard the tags. Don't do it.
Oh, the
reverse treatment. All right, fair enough. Threat comes in with the save.
Give him the fist.
He's there, he's there, he's there.
Don't tell him. We need him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big misplay from HellRaisers. You've just fully reset NiP, right? They'll be looking to the future trying to get the bomb down. Why are you playing so aggressively? You've got that 3-man formation towards bathrooms once again, especially Dead Fox. He's to the AWP. Just get him on the side. APC, get some picks, and then have players protecting him. You don't really need to be... If you're going to be one or the other, that was like the worst of both of us. They weren't aggressive on the picks at the start. There's such close range proximity. They get flashed, isolated in the bathroom, and the Glocks of all weapons take them down. I think a PT-50 chimed in as well. But still, a massive one for NiP to pick up, considering they had real nothing into that round. And a missed shot there from Dead Fox. I thought he was going to hit that for days. And Forrest just about gets away with his life and gains long control as well. In terms of the buy for HellRaisers, Bondic down to the Famous. And NiP looking healthy after that round victory.
Freiburg back up to the top of the stairs, Get Right in behind him. Now Dead Fox with a second angle to try and get a shot. Has Exist going over, smoke out. He's going to play forward of it as well. This is risky. Forward of it with a flash in, has to back off, does. And he'll counter flash that and now focus inside of bathrooms instead. Bondic's going to play forward of smoke. They're getting aggressive late to try and catch them off. Do the flames reach? Bondic, he's burning. He's got to swing out. And Get Right's there to get him. They expected it.
They did. Dead Fox, he's expecting that from Long. He has to step up here, finds 2 o'clock close proximity, and now he's got a chance in a round 4-on-3.
That's so good because he knows Long's given up. He's got to fight on. He's got to go forward. He will go down now, as Get Right was still behind him, but he's bought himself space and time for his teammates as well as the smokes go down to lock it out. Sticko's boosted to try and see above it. They'll give up on the boost and through the smoke. He gets Exist, dropping the bomb temporarily, and down goes Draken, who can't land the shot fast enough, on Angel, leaving Get Right, finds one, snaps over, can't transfer it. He's known for good spray transfer, but now he's got to try and isolate 2, and they're going to work together. He might find the clothesline on 0. Chance to reset, but doesn't know they're going the same direction, and Angel clutches it back.
Well played by Angel there. A dicey last round of the first half, and towards the A side they went. A spray through the smoke certainly got the crowd excited, and how as well. Back towards B we go. It will be a B-sided attack, and Angel once again doing work in the pistol round. Takes down Freiburg and Exists. Great entry kill from Angel, and it's going to be Get Right to defend now.
He is going to try to. Angel's going to hunt him down, though. It's going to be 2 straight pistols, 2 HellRaisers. It's 2 for NiP to work with. Forrest being one of them, known in the past as a decent pistol player, but we haven't seen as much yet from it as of late. He certainly hasn't lived up to a Dennis level, that's for sure. As Draken will now be 1 versus 4. Bondic low. Chances of winning this lower.
Angel went absolutely berserk in the CT pistol. He's done the exact same here on the T-side pistol as well. Running into that B site where he defended so well before, finding 3 kills. Let's see what Draken has in store for us here. He finds 1 kill, but there's no chance of defusing as of now. As you can see at the top right, our lovely bomb timer there, which does give you some clue as to where the round is going. It's going to be the bomb going off any second now, and Draken, he gets 1 kill out of an extra $300. So saving his armor to the next round, that makes sense. One of the HellRaisers players drops as well, but there it is. We keep getting awkward high 5 cams, but it keeps clutching it right at the end there, so that's fine. So 1-0 once again for Angel and Co. after he finds some amazing shots there towards the B site. Lovely work of the Glock. I'm sure that's the replay coming in. Here we go. Freiburg, wrecked. Same story for Exist as well. Through the smoke, I didn't catch that. That's so nuts.
Yeah, that's sick. Good shot on Exist. Angel getting Get Right, as you said. He tried to defend, couldn't do much.
Oh, full force by him. They've dropped. Okay, so no, Draken bought this guy. He saved armor, I beg your pardon. So, I was going to say, that would be insane. They dropped it for him. A little boost towards short there. Angel manages to negate it, though. This could be the full B-side of commitment. Smoke towards Heaven. Flash over towards Monster as well. They're going to push through this, you know. And can the CTs hold them off? We'll find out. Freiburg in the 5-7. He certainly can't. It's up to Exist now. Has to drop down.
Angel gets in front of Exist and finds the kill onto him. Angel gets the shot toward Draken. Not quite. In fact, 0 has to respond to trade that back and Get Right and Forrest locked off by the smokes. This should be 12 now for HellRaisers. Nade goes through. Doesn't quite do enough to take down Get Right, but they'll use everything to say, get away, we don't care. We don't want to fight. Just retreat and we'll let you live. We'll spare you. Get Right looks very detached from this game. That
Jaded.
just looks disappointed.
Well, after a massive game yesterday, they looked amazing against Virtus.pro. They looked pretty lackluster today, I have to say. No one really stepping up, and I guess Freiburg did in the early sectors of the first half. That was about it. This is not the NiP we're used to seeing. Yeah, look, there's not impressed, I would say, Get Right's face right now. But quite a clean round for HellRaisers overall. He said they are going to be a crowd favourite in the audience with guys of Angel and Bondic in the team. But Force by not really equating to much at all for NiP. Get one kill, simple B execution, smoke towards heaven, flash over from short as well in the monster area, and all the kills coming in once again. Ukrainian flags on the back of those chairs. So, full eco now for NiP. Is this a pause?
May well be.
It's a weird one for NiP to call it this time.
Yeah,
Maybe full eco, right?
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Ah, it was just delayed getting into it.
Production pause.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, with no guns, so what's the point?
Yeah, it wouldn't really
have
make
to be technical.
sense. So this is very likely to be 13-5, and then it's a huge struggle for NiP. But they are the masters of comeback historically. Maybe not in this current form, but they've been known to do it. And maybe against a team like HellRaisers, they could find something out of this. Problem is, that full force buy in the second round, there's no chance of the orb coming out unless Draken... I guess he got a couple of... he got a pistol kill, and he also got a scout kill. Maybe he can just about squeeze out the glass cannon, but I couldn't tell you right now.
Speaking of squeezing one out, NiP into the bathrooms, give up long.
You're awful.
Have to fall back. It's a stack, though, and with HellRaisers committing so long means they've got to walk into it inevitably. They do manage to isolate two, make it now 3 players and get kills. Freiburg will get Sticko back. Watch out. Exist.
You hate to see it.
It's Freiburg left against 4.
Yes. To be fair, the silent USP can be a bit of a cruel mistress at times when you start committing.
Especially when there's armor.
Yeah, like you got to dink the headshots, and the bomb plant's not exactly a 100% accurate hitbox, but still 13-5, quite another clean round there for HellRaisers. I missed how many UMPs they survived. I think it was 1 with 3 AKs, maybe 2. So we'll see whether this will be a little bonus round going forward. Definitely a lot of money to win. It's still a bonus round in the respect that NiP forced one in the second round. They won't have incendiaries. That's what their bread and butter towards the B side. That's why Freiburg and Zdесь are so good at that site. They're so good at dropping those incendiaries just as the T's commit. That won't really be an option here unless one of them goes down to a UMP. So you can see, look at the lack of utility, man. 3 smokes to work with on the CT side against all the nades that HellRaisers have got. This is going to be a real rough round. Draken has got the glass cannon just about. Nothing else to go with it. So he had exact money to purchase it. Forrest has to go aggressive here, and he's pushed past the smoke and made his way towards the fountain area. Could get Dead Fox.
He's got, Draken to watch the other side of the park to make sure he won't be flanked out, but missing that first shot, he's got to back off. Bondic's still there, has to cross over, but Forrest thinks, risk-reward. Element of surprise was my best weapon, and it's gone.
Draken had an opportunity to take down Dead Fox there, and no one goes down. So that's all the utility expended now for NiP. 1 flashbang, that's it, and 1 kit. Draken have no armor. How do they win this round? They tried to be aggressive at the start. They needed that first pick. Forrest had to step up, but he couldn't get anything going at all. It's up to Draken now. That's where the pressure lies. If he can get a pick here, maybe there's a chance. But Freiburg, he's the one to do it.
The shot, can't find it, though. Get Right responding. NiP with a 2-man advantage. Their turn, perhaps, went guns up to take control of this the second half. Bondic will rotate back down through connector and head toward B. Dead Fox and Zero already out toward Monster. Monster seems to be the approach for all 3. 1 flash over for Dead Fox, maybe. Molotov instead toward Barrels. Flash to the right, that's going to go behind Exist, but the shot certainly doesn't. It goes dead on. Bondic makes his way through. Freiburg now has to play from the ramp. The mound of darts. He'll make it work as he looks to try and find one inside of the smoke as well, but Get Right sprays through it. Bomb's going to be dropped. Zero needs to go for that bomb. 16 seconds and find 4 kills. Unlikely. I'd say NiP have done enough.
He gets
and
one.
They confirm it. He does manage to get 1. You're right.
That's important, though, because this was a rough round. But NiP had absolutely nothing going into this. They go to a double orb setup, but the comeback begins now. A must-win round that was for NiP. They managed to pull it off. If they lost that, it could have been GG very early on. And it was that aggressive stance we saw to start. Bit dicey. Forrest getting up there. Draken missing some shots, but Freiburg steps up with the initial kill. And Get Right, he wasn't happy with the 1-man advantage. He actually committed to the second kill as well. He knows that's not going to be enough for us to actually win this round still. Goes for it, nails the shot. And here we go. We're going to round number 20. Dead Fox on the scout, interesting enough. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that decision. And Forrest Back on AWPing duties, goes towards middle. A little bit blind, but can't hit the final shot there. And Draken, he certainly can. Time to step up now. Good shot from him.
Sticko tries to do what he can. He's lost himself inside of this smoke, but has he? Because he's found himself in the right position with Dead Fox going down. It gives him the bomb as well. And they've got to go backwards to try and find him, except for Zero. He's the only one over there, and he makes it work. Angel can fight forward, but they still have one in between them in Bathroom Connector. So even though Angel gets to the site, Forrest had no idea. He'll get a kill. This might be a sense of overconfidence because Draken still exists between the bomb and the man who's cleared a site. If they get careless and rush it, or that, Draken goes back to find Angel. They could cut him off. What that does do is actually signal the bomb that he is out toward long, so they'll slow up. And there's 2 men on A, so it'll be a 2-2 take. With NiP having an extra string to their bow on B.
Yeah, well, HellRaisers might as well go for this. If they can find this, it's a reset. And maybe the game as well. Still a 3-on-2, 35 seconds remaining. Up to Draken to hit another shot. That's a nice one. Takes down Sticko, looking to finish off the round as well. Give himself some confidence with a few hit shots here. 3 in a row, looking for the 4th, but can't find it. Zero falls back here. 25 seconds remaining. Goes towards Connector, and he'll try his luck towards B, but plenty of time for Friberg to rotate back over there, and he should be there just about in time. Yep, he will indeed, and good flashbang to slow down Zero as he makes his way in, but the smoke is decent.
He goes for the plant. He's actually tapped it, which is smart because he knows Friberg's likely to capitalize. Gets him as well, catches him off, but Draken's there. Key shot hit. Draken hit a very good one on the first at A. You saw 2 misses, which look like kind of forced shots, which is where I think he's struggling still, but then hits that very important one on B as well to end the round. So good round from him overall. Yeah. As well as finding the man Angel who got behind them all.
Yeah, that was a great round from Draken overall. Going towards long. This is the first shot. Pretty standard for an AWPer, but he gets 3 more after that. And we said he hasn't been winning rounds single-handedly for his team. And this one, he actually did step up. So that's great for him and should help build his confidence up as well. They've got a chance to relax at this point. They've got up against the Glocks and the Deagles. But to be fair, HellRaisers dropped, well, NiP dropped one of those rounds as well. So what happens? Draken, here we go. Now he's getting in the zone as they open things up towards Bondik.
Dead Fox. Back to the pistols on the HellRaisers side. We'll start off toward Bathrooms. 13 rounds. They've been locked on it. As NiP start to build things in their favor. Things, Henry. 2 rounds being things.
Yes. Those are promising things. We're back to the single AWP setup. Forrest on the M401S. Glocks and Deagles. No nades. Towards the bathrooms they go. They can get a trade here. That's something, but exists baiting in Forrest there. They should be absolutely fine. It's looking like a decent setup for them.
Ooh, sees it, but again, he rushes the shot. He just needs to slow down, I think, that half second. And it'll be better for him because, again, he misses just by a fraction.
Yeah.
I know it's just pistols. This round should be fine, but those are going to be costly mistakes eventually. I've been already once or twice this weekend. As Exists times it well to peek back into the bathrooms. Gets 1, 2, and 3. They line up. Down goes the bomb. And Angel now the last versus 4.
There it is. Round picked up for an NiP. 20 seconds remaining. Angel doesn't want to time this one off. He does, might sound silly if you're a new viewer, but he does want to die. Make sure he gets money into the next round. And Exists gets the 4-man there. Wasn't too difficult. They all line up from the bathrooms, but good timing from him. Stayed nice and calm and didn't give away any of his money. That's going to be very important going forward as well. But you did mention it after Draken had 4 kills. Did have a few whiffs there, but didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
I think he just feels like he has to be perfect at this level, maybe. I don't know, but it seems like he thinks he's expected. Yeah, he thinks he's expected to hit perfect shots. You know, B Guardian, BJW. When you don't need to be that flashy to actually still look amazing, just slow down, line it up, nail it.
He's like still getting used to like playing in boots in front of audiences, right? Like he's coming from technically a tier 3 team into NiP, who are not tier 1 right now, I would say, but they're under the microscope by everyone, right?
Quantify what a tier
yeah,
is,
exactly, right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? The fact is, like, they're under the microscope so heavily with the legacy the team has got and the pedigree and all that sort of thing. So there's going to be a lot of high pressure there. If you start underperforming and get inside your own head, it can happen, and you can find yourself maybe overthinking situations, not playing your natural game. So I do kind of have empathy for him in that respect, and it's going to be time for him to kind of get into it. It's the first tournament for him with his team, so you can't expect miracles straight away. But here we go. NiP started getting into this one now. Double AWP setup once again. Forrest, normally known for AWPing on the T side, will be helping out Draken. I say used to, like when Pip was playing, he was the T side AWP. Obviously, Draken does that now.
get away from the underpass position. Dead Fox just sits back as well with HellRaisers now that they're back on guns, but they've lost Sticko so early to Forest. This double op becomes a problem for HellRaisers, and this round gone, start to get a real game on our hands. NiP clawing their way back in. Doesn't look perfect, but it's effective. Yeah. Not so much that flash as Bondic blind himself.
5 and 4 now. Limited buy for HellRaisers. They've got the AK sure, but Body now to no nades whatsoever, and they've lost the man advantage as well. Back towards B they go. Zero waiting towards Monster. The bomb, presumably going to be joining him as well. That's making its way back towards T-spawn. Draken now on the B side of the map. Interesting position on the pillar.
Bondic is waiting with this slight gap in the grill. Forest. Rather, excuse me, Freiberg. Oh, has to fight as he burns. Had to peek and made it work. Finds two, but Drake in there does just catch the arm. It's not enough for a kill as Angel gets Exist. It gives them a chance, but the damage dealt is enough for Get Right to close up. And there we go, 13-9. Both ops getting kills.
That's lovely from Forest.
Or assists, I should say, for Draken's case, but it was great from Forest.
The Molotov landing at his feet, and he thinks on his feet at that point as well. Flash in. They won't be expecting a push at that point. The flash is good. Gets the double spray down as well. Lovely stuff.
You made the same mistake I did. That was Freiberg. I said,
I
said Forest.
Oh,
I
you tricked me then.
Yes, I did. It was Freiberg. This
yeah,
is
Forest had the AWP. That's right.
right
So
here.
yeah, Freiberg, we've sung his praises for a while. This B site. Him and Exist are actually a very formidable duo towards that side of the map. So yeah, there it is. I'm not surprised. That actually makes a lot of sense. So Freiberg stepping up there, and it's going to be another eco here. And NiP looking for double digits. We're not done in this game quite yet. They bounce back. Double AWP set up towards middle. Draken can't find that first shot, but did spot a player. A little bit of long control coming from Zero. He actually got up undetected so far, all the way to the flower bed as well. Will be falling back to check that position out, presumably. Should be an easy shot for Draken. Smoke eludes him slightly there, so he'll be falling back and throws his incendiary into the smoke. It's calmed down, Draken. Like you said, he may be overthinking these situations, maybe panicking a little bit, but...
Yep. Draken above tries to fire in again. He's just firing for the sake of it almost. That time he hits one. Goes back out to long. That's a bit better. Calm down. Nice easy shot. Takes out Zero, and they've got a great lead inside of the site. Bondic does a great shot, though, back. Does return one on to Exist. Tech9 will head back down toward the connector, and they'll look toward B instead.
Certainly will. Bondic and Sticko. Tech9's in hand. They do have an open B bomb site with Freiberg. He's waiting up top in heaven. Can't find the shot, but he has spotted both of them there. The bomb not going to be planted. They're challenging here. Freiberg, oh, the timing. They don't commit. That could have been a kill for them.
He's ready for this now, though. He's ready for this now. Indeed, they wide peek it, though. It's able to be a trade. Trade's not good enough, though. They needed a single kill cleanly to get back to the site, which is now as Forest. Oh, looking in. Dink through the wall. Minimal damage, but it's enough to distract Forest and force him off position, off angle. He's now tagged to 17. The problem is this. Draken's getting closer. Bomb to be planted. 10 seconds back to the Tech9. Shot through. He's tagged up. Forest makes up for it.
Oh.
Decent effort.
Yeah, absolutely decent effort. 10 seconds remaining. Goes to the fake plant. I like that a lot. Bait out that low HP player. Can't quite find it, though, and Forest finishes it off. I think they're even better off getting the bomb down there. Obviously, they pushed towards spawn, like you said, trying to get the kill on Freiberg, but the trade wasn't good enough. If they get that kill cleanly, they probably win that round. That's what they're going for. So it was worth the risk, I think, a calculated risk. But no bomb planted in the end. Means NiP extends their lead here. This might be the pause. This would be the perfect time to use a pause at this stage. They're not going to do it, but it's going to be full money for HellRaisers, or back in the hands of Dead Fox. Double AWP setup still ringing true for NiP. They do find double digits now. And Draken towards long once again. Flashbang presumably can come over. Pulls the trigger, gives his position away, and it's going to be the other side of the map. Zero. He finds Exist towards that B bomb site. I think he was boosted from what I can see on the minimap. Not 100% sure.
May have been, but that's going to be Get Right down. Finally, HellRaisers getting a foot forward and missing the jump. Draken's not able to hit the shot because of it. Exist gone. Get Right gone. Draken fighting forward. Has to with the AWP. Barely gonna miss. Oh, the opportunity on Dead Fox, but then it represents itself. He's gonna sit here and wait as well for a second opportunity. Molotov instead, and he'll go passive. One player left on B is Forrest on the second AWP, so he's put himself in a position at Sandbags where he can see this, the doorway. If Angel's not careful, he could go down. This becomes a 3 versus 3 very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. One advantage for HellRaisers right now. Plenty of time to work with. Forrest trying to gain some positional control. Spots towards Monster. Has the Incendiary to buy himself some time here. That's his main objective. He's alone towards B side, so he can actually focus towards short now. And might have to fall back momentarily, but that works out. Gets Angel. Perfectly played by Forrest there.
That's exactly what he was trying to do before. And he knows he has to get the AWP into viable positions. He's done it again. As down goes Zero. Watch the jump above. Bondic does get the shot, but Freiburg's in contention, and he's got the round, and NiP going to win yet another. HellRaisers may not get this done. They're struggling to find just one more round even.
They had a huge lead. I think it was 13-5 at one point, Matt. And now it's slipping away. You can see what it means to get right. It's been a rough year for them so far. Looking to make playoffs here at StarSeries. The current champions here as well, defending champions going forward. So they want to make sure they at least make the playoffs here and make a dent in the tournament. You can see not so much hype in the HellRaisers camp. No bomb going down again. Means they could be struggling for money going forward. We'll find out. Yeah, they certainly are. This could be it. Galils, AKs, and a couple of pistols there as well. Forrest not slowing down though, is he? Towards middle, he finds the first pick once again.
We have flashes through Monster, but at the exact time, the perfect smokes come down, and Freiburg gets a lineup. He's got 2 more. It's going from bad to worse. HellRaisers need back in. They're in a 5 versus 2. They'll grab an AK for Sticko. They'll also cop a flash in the face. Be temporarily blinded and held stationary. Flank is in position as well from Get Right. He's going to catch them off. He's going to spray down both. NiP's rolling now.
Yep.
Timeout again.
Timeouts, and that has to be an eco now. No bomb going down. There might be a maximum stage loss bonus, but that force buy didn't really get them anything whatsoever. Forrest has been electric the last 3 rounds. Stepping up when they had the mandate advantage in the previous, and now finding the opening picks. Now, it looks like HellRaisers are checked out. It's 13-13, a massive lead, disintegrating to nothing. 13-30, it was 13-5. It's gone. And there was no money. NiP going to take the lead, and I would say at this point in the game, HellRaisers look like they've got nothing left.
I would agree. It's even when they had a 2-man advantage that time, they can't convert.
Our StarSeries is trying to find any girls in the audience and just show them.
That's what they always do. They do it every event, I'm not going to lie.
Time. Yeah. It goes to the crowd. So there's a girl, get her on.
Freiburg with a good lineup of 2 after they walked in and pushed through his smokes.
So, partial buy, like we said, maximum loss bonus. So they get some body armor, some head armor, and Deagles and a UMP. Not going to do too much for them, but it's going to take something special for to get into. So I beg your pardon, it's not 13-30 just yet. It will be after this round, which should be coming in NiP's favor, but this is looking unlikely for them. They've got a couple of smokes. They're going to try and do a basic execution, presumably towards the A site.
Forrest tries to find the opening toward the bathroom. Can't quite, but the pistols get closer. It may not matter if they can't get kills. That's been the issue for HellRaisers. Draken to be ready. Smoke deployed. Of the boxes. Still just hunting for the information, moving around quite a bit to see if he can find them. Let's get Dead Fox a little bit closer at long. He'll start his approach now. Draken missing one. Gets it on the second approach. Sticko down. Forrest will follow it up. He goes out toward long, finds Dead Fox. Good read. Angel with a good shot in return, but it's down to just 2. All right, though, versus 3. And they've got an M4 on Zero who has armor. Issue, bomb not picked up, although it is between them. Good shot, Angel again. They're down to 2 versus 2. Bomb is grabbable. Only one more left directly in the site. The rotation has come in 13 seconds. They've got to go. Go to A.
They just realized. They're like, nope, go back.
They have to go immediately in. They've limited their options immediately, but Zero hits a shot. They may still make this work. Last second, just barely got there. That's incredible because they thought they had time, and they will get the plant. Forrest as well thought there was no way. He's got to come back and clutch this.
No way.
Of all the rounds HellRaisers could win after sitting on 13 for what seems like ever, It could be this, but Forrest sprays them both!
What a legend. Forrest stepping up. Just when it seemed like HellRaisers had no chance of that, make it a 2 versus 1. Forrest, so cerebral in those situations, knew what he had to do. One flashbang is all it takes, sprays them both down, he gets the defuse, and HellRaisers, just when they thought they found a round.
Look at Threat laughing about it.
He's like, what the hell? How has he managed that?
That whole round didn't make any sense.
That was nuts. And HellRaisers, they need to start waking up. 10 seconds remaining, they start running back towards B. Like, come on, guys. You got away with it, but...
Yeah, they got the kill, which was impressive in itself, because Zero was also the one that had to plant. So he had to stop, hit the kill, get the bomb back out, and plant exactly at 4 seconds.
That's good for NiP, though. They would have probably been a little bit tilted. They got a bit ahead of themselves, I think. They got the initial kills, started trying all the flanks, trying to shut the round down very quickly. Get Right went down, gave them a rifle. And NiP, take a tactical pause. Definitely take it now. Let's calm down. Fred's probably telling them, okay, guys, you're getting a bit anxious maybe, you're trying to finish rounds off too quickly. Yes, you're winning, you're doing an amazing job, but let's not throw rounds away. Forrest just saved us there with a great spray down. That was he's been amazing this second half, I have to say. Like, lights out stuff from him. Let's have a replay, shall we?
Draken hits the first. I mean, I thought it was done
so
already.
Yeah, so it should be done. It's 5-on-2. They start getting ahead of themselves and rushing around and allowing things to happen, but great shots made. You can't deny that, but still, NiP, they don't need to face. Make them plant. I don't know how many times I've said this tournament. Just make them plant. You've got to win this game. It's such a must-win. And the bomb gets planted, though, so that does help out HellRaisers significantly going to this round. It is 13-13 now. Draken, he's looking for that first pick towards middle. It's a very common spot. Looks for it. Can't find anything just yet. The flashbang will deter him slightly, and he'll fall back towards the bathrooms.
Away indeed. HellRaisers. A gifted opportunity ripped away. They desperately needed it, as it's been all downhill. 10-5 half. They win 3 rounds. They go to 13. It's 13-5, and now it's 13-13. 20 is an uphill battle for them as well. They have it this round. See if they can capitalize. Smoke off on bathrooms. Bondik to Molotov further back, trying to clear for map. Force Drake into fire as well as the flash comes in. Is that your train, Henry? You're going to be late now.
No, I want to stay here with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm not buying you another train ticket.
You have to sleep on your floor then. Anyway, it's going to be NiP 13, maybe 14 now as Forrest, he finds another kill and exists, can't get anything done, but Freiburg, he's going to be challenged. It's going to be an equal situation for now, but Get Right stepping up towards short.
Big play from Get Right, had to fight forward as he lost monster control. Leaves them in a 2 versus 2 as a result. Zero gets him back, but Draken, sitting with no information, is smoked off, as too is Forrest. It's good utility usage by HellRaisers to try and stabilize finally a post plant. They're going to leave Dead Fox to fight aggressively with the op. They don't have any information as to a flank. He may have missed his, I thought he missed his chance to spot up Draken, but he hits Forrest instead. Draken with a 1 versus 2. 2 players thus far left alive for HellRaisers. They are facing a reset. Anything counts at this point in time for Draken. Tap the bomb, pull them in. Look for the quick scope, finds it! Doesn't see the second, however. So he's got no information, he's got to back off. And Dead Fox will find him on retreat, but is the bomb? No, it didn't. The round reset in time. I thought Dead Fox was going to go down as well.
I think he did go down.
He did? Oh,
I almost, like, we lose game sound when they cut to the cameras. We lose it completely.
If he went down, that's a full reset with 5 dead, which is pretty significant.
Yeah, we lose game sense just to get to that. That kill and the bomb going off, that would have been, yeah, definitely dead, 100%. We'll never know, though, because
we'll get our PC up and running hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll hopefully for tomorrow, I think, we'll have the PC and I can actually start giving some real nice analysis. Real nice stuff. But anyway, Get Right. This is actually looking pretty interesting now. HellRaisers, they take the lead once again. That's a big round for them to win. There's been a lot of clutches, and Angel once again towards shore. Exists trying to battle them off, and 2 of them go down. B's open. Get Right has to fight back here, and he's doing a good job as Forrest helps him out with that UMP. It's going to be a 3-on-3, 0 down to 10.
And then they go. Zero. It's the first step by smoking off as well at the sandbags where they know NiP was out toward construction. Bondik's going to wait for them to rotate in, but the longer he waits, the more likely it is that he gets found by Get Right on the flank. Ooh, he reads it. Starts to look, starts to find him, takes the shot as well.
This is big.
Bondic down and through Monsters. Forrest going to try and flank him out once more. Try and catch them off to allow an entrance. Draken just waiting for that to happen. Bondic still looking this direction. Swings, but takes absolutely all the damage and nothing at all. Molotov on the bomb, though. That's going to tick off Forrest. He can't get on top of it. 15 seconds still, though. That Molotov's gone at 6. But he gets found out, and HellRaisers late find themselves on map point.
Big round for HellRaisers. They found 2 in a row. That was a weak buy for NiP as well. They could be looking down the barrel of a horrible force buy here with pistols, shotguns, UMPs to try and keep their head above water. It's been a rough half for HellRaisers, but those 2 rounds in a row could be the most important yet. Maybe a time for a pause once again from NiP. Discuss what's going on. It's been such a good comeback from them. But these last few rounds have been amazing for HellRaisers, I have to say. They've got themselves right back in this one. Match point obtained, looking for a place in the playoffs here.
1 round, all they need. It's taken them this long to find 2 once the guns were brought up from NiP. Can they close it, or does overtime there? Oh, and Threat. He looked composed right until the end when I think he let out a little bit of disappointment and frustration on how tense the situation is because he knows this was their game, and it just like that, it slipped away. Up next, Astralis versus SK. World #1 versus the former dominant team from Brazil who brought in Phelps and are still trying to climb back up the ladder. This one's not done yet. HellRaisers start off with Dead Fox on the AWP. They'll cross over without looking for the stair peek toward Bathroom and the party. And Draken himself has not gone aggressive. He's going to watch out long. Flash out, tries to fire in. It's the scout, not an AWP. Money is gone as he jumps again. Tries to go old school scout style. He's just going to bait in Forrest, though. The more damage he can do, but Forrest, he actually manages one. Gets taken back by Bondic. Man advantage, minute 23. HellRaisers might just do this. Might make it through to the playoffs on this round, Henry.
Absolutely. 4 on 3. Pistols in hand. Only 1 player towards B. That's Freiburg with the P250. So much time to play with as well. HellRaisers, if ever there was a chance to make it, this would be it. Get right. CZ in hand. This is a bait, though. Angel's by himself. Throws the smoke towards the A side. Get right saw it, I think. So he's trying to fall back and maybe find that player. Nice shot coming in from Sticko there. Is it enough? This should be it. Just Freiburg there with the P250. And Angel presumably going to get this kill, but Get Right finds something.
Too soon to attack before the gun was
hello!
Zero just killed Bondic.
No!
They tripped over each other. Freiburg's got a chance. Back turn, but can't land the shot. It will leave it 2 versus 2, but Zero, thank you very much. Because NiP are still in this just barely. And what a game. To come back 13-5 to 13-13 and lose like this, this will be so hard for NiP to reset and go into a 2-2 decider later in the day. Dead Fox, he may make that the case as Get Right has to lurk in. He's picked up like a Lil. He's got the armor. He has no kit. 30 seconds still to work with on the bomb as he gets closer, back turn toward barrels. He's got to pop up and spot it, but he takes the first shot first, and Zero's got it. HellRaisers are through, and NiP's got 1 more game at least.
What a roller coaster that was, Matt. It looked like NiP had shut them down completely on the second half there, but some heroics towards the end. And you know what? They may not have won that round in the 2 versus 1 when Forrest stepped up there, but it was enough to break the economy of NiP. The round they win after that one, it means there's no money left going forward into these last crucial rounds. HellRaisers win 1, the money was weak, and then on match point, just pistols going in to finish it off, and HellRaisers have done it against all odds. Have taken down NiP.